Alright, so we're ready to pull out. I'm going to start pulling the heads off of this truck, and I'm going to show you an easier way to do it instead of using chain. But I had a lot of questions on how to remove the engine mount that is down there. So I'm going to show you how we do this real quick. Okay, so this truck's an 04, so there's only going to be 2 nuts. So you got that nut there, and there's one more right above it. So we're going to remove that nut. With trucks that are lifted, it makes it a little easier. Okay. Now we're gonna get this truck's lifted like 6 inches, so now we're gonna put a block and a floor jack underneath and jack the engine up. All right, so we take a floor jack, and you have a little lip that's right on the back engine cover here. So if you put it on the pan, you want to make sure you want to use a really big block, almost like the size of a railroad tie, or else you're going to indent the pan because it's a lot of force. If you put it on the trans pan, that works too. Again, make sure you're using a big block, or else you'll dent that pan up because it's a steel pan. But I put it right here. I'm using like a 1x8 or something like that block of wood, and it's right here on the side of the engine right here. So that nice lip. So we're just gonna go ahead and start jacking this up. Chris, you wanna get that? So we're just gonna jack this up, and you'll watch the engine mounts will come out. The bolts right, or the studs right there, they'll come out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jack up here. It's already jacked up a little bit, so make sure that you have your oil rails removed on the passenger side, or else you won't have enough clearance against the air box. So we'll go ahead and keep jacking, keep going. And just get it just so we have enough room to get to that back bolt right there. And that's good right there, Chris. So you still have a lot of clearance here. Okay? And the engine mount is completely out. So now we're going to hold that and pull this head off. After we pull the head off, then we can remove the 4 bolts on the engine mount and remove the engine mount completely. So you can use a breaker bar, or you can use an impact. Impact works until you get to the back firewall. So now we're going to go ahead, the engine's still jacked up, head's removed. Oops. And we're going to remove the 4 bolts on the engine mount. So there's 2 on the top. Go ahead. If you use air seems to have a lot of torque on these ones. You have a good air ratchet. And another thing I use when I do these is Mopar. Stuff works excellent. It's kind of pricey, but it works really good. So there's 4 bolts, 2 on top, 2 on bottom. It's probably easier to get the bottom ones from the bottom of the truck. And then, so I'll go underneath and grab the other 2. There's the one on the bottom there. I'm looking up from the bottom of the truck. Try to get some light in here. You can see the last engine mount bolt. It's right there. Getting it from the top again. Chris, you were right on it.
These are not turned right.
And now you get your engine mount out. It's removed. Now you can see how the block is holding up the motor right there. So now we'll go ahead and let the block down and remove the head on the passenger side. Alright, so we're using a lift bracket that I actually fabricated this one, so it lifts up over the rocker box assembly. Make sure on the back, I just wanted to shoot this because I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to pull this head out if you're using a lift bracket. The chain's a little bit harder. On my last video I did the chain. Same thing. Lift bracket here, 3 bolts up on the side here. Zip tie those up so you got those being held up. You don't want those to get caught up. Make sure your ground wire is off on the back. All 5 bolts, all the head studs are out, everything's ready to go. So I'm going to just record this and show you how easy it is to get this out. But before I remove this, we're going to take this fuel line off here. So let me take this off and then we'll lift out. Alright, so got the fuel line off. I'm going to just go ahead and let it record so you can see how long it takes us to get this head off and out. You ready, Chris?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and...
Let me know when you're ready for me to go back. Alright, take it back, son.
You need to twist so I don't hit the top of the hood.
Give plenty of space.
Couldn't close it.
I gotta borrow another 2 inches.
So there's the head lifted out. Ready to go. I hope you enjoyed my video. If this helps you out, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please comment. And I'll try to get more videos shot for you guys to help you guys out with your own personal power strokes. I've got a lot of requests for people wanting me to get into the 6.7s and the 6.4s. I do have a couple 6.4s here. I just haven't had time to shoot the videos on those, but and the 6.7s as well. But I'll get into those here shortly. And I also have a 7.3 engine overhaul I'm going to do for you guys as well. So I got a few projects here going on. I'm in the middle of moving to another shop as well. I got 2 shops at the moment, so I'm expanding one of my shops here. So, anyways, I hope you like what you're seeing, and I hope it helps you out. So, anyways, thank you for watching.